Hey everyone, it's Krystal here. So how can you turn the divorced, overwhelmed you into the independent, fabulous you in as little as 30 days? So you've gone to traditional therapy. You know, it takes long. Your sessions are timed, you're going back every week, and there's little progress made each time. You've done the journaling and nothing new comes up. You haven't been able to really write something new on the next day, the next chapter, the next entry. You've tried meditation, but you have a hard time relaxing and just focusing and letting go. And you've maybe tried a divorce coach, but this could take up to a year to change, to really shift your life. And you want something faster. You want to see results quicker. And the problem with these methods is that it is not allowing you to reach that deeper level in the neural programming of your mind. And what it's actually doing is just dealing with the surface level of your issue, just the top layer. And it takes time for these different things that you're doing to actually penetrate and make that true neurological change. And the other thing is that you have your free will. Your free will is interrupting the process. It's preventing you from getting to the next level, from seeing yourself in this new light, from changing the way you've viewed yourself and felt about yourself and the things that you've gone through. And it's very hard to get you to that place because you've been in this state for so long. So your free will is interrupting that process. And maybe you're getting frustrated and you feel like you're going to give up, or this is the way you're going to be. And hopefully one day you'll be able to really step into your new life, really discover yourself, really learn about who you are now as this independent, fabulous person, and really step into this new phase of your life and start to discover who you are. Maybe you've just gone to the gym and said, hey man, let me just work this feeling out, this frustration. Or you engage in the tube and you just binge watch your favorite Netflix series until, tomorrow comes up and you're still feeling the same way. Maybe you do some things like drink or smoke or get into those little habits that are more of suppression-like, numbing out-like habits. Or you do some emotional eating. Whatever is your flavor, you engage in that. And that prevents you from actually even moving forward and keeps you in that stuck energy more and more. So how we want to resolve this is actually needing to shift that inner dialogue. But you've been in that dialogue for so long, thinking about yourself in this role in your marriage, being that role in your marriage, doing certain things for years on end. Even before your marriage, you've been doing the same things. You've been on the cycle for a long time. So it's obvious and reasonable to understand why you have a hard time moving forward, discovering yourself, reconnecting with who you are as this independent being. And it's because we're still holding emotions from the past. You're still triggered by some memories or some things that are still affecting you up until now. And it's those things that we have to work through and do a trigger release, essentially, in your brain to allow them to create a different path in your brain to open you up to, oh yeah, I am this person. I feel like I am this person. Oh, I remember that person as a child. I liked these things. These things were important to me. These were my core values. And we bring those into our adult life, but we forget about it in between because we've gone through the notions of getting married, of being in relationships, of giving, of dedicating ourselves, and we lose ourselves in the process of that because we've disconnected and totally full-fledged plunged into this life where now that life no longer exists anymore and we feel like we are lost. So a great way to do this is really to look deeper on that neural programming level of the way you've been for all this time. And we can shift that easily by going into that section, into that area of your brain and really talking to it, understanding it, getting the data, doing the detective work to really understand how we can let this past identity go and really start to reconnect with something that feels right, that feels good, that feels aligned, that feels real, that means something uniquely to you and makes sense to you. And that all happens, yes, less than 30 days when we work together. Because I know how to access that part of you that's seeking to emerge. And I know how to help guide you there, which then you know exactly how you will start to feel because it'll start to come upon you within days. You'll start noticing things are different. You'll start feeling different. You'll start seeing things different. You'll start being more aware of certain things. And this is then the trajectory that we want to put your life so you can move forward, so you can discover and you start to create this life that you love to live and love to wake up to by creating this momentum that starts with working together with me. So I hope you're able to get some value out of that today. I'll see you soon.